What's up, guys? Let's do a breakdown of this AUDUSD trade that I took. So looking at the daily time frame, we can clearly see an uptrend. Price is creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. As you can see, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now I want you to pay attention to these points where price consolidated over a series of days. Okay, so let's mark this out right here. Price created a lot of equal levels, as well as before this big push upward, price created this other block right here. Let's mark that out. Okay, so let's mark that out, this other block right here. Okay, so look at that right here. So after price created this other block, it's swept all this liquidity from these equal levels created, swept it, tapped into this, and created a big impulsive move upward. This now is a lot of conviction that price wants to keep moving upward. So now let's go down to the lower time frame. Okay, let's go down to the lower time. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, preferably, and look at that. Price taps into this area, makes an impulsive move upward. Then I just want you to look at something right here. Price created a fair value gap right here. Let's mark that out. Price, during the impulsive move upward, price created this fair value gap. Then price also came in and tapped into it. Okay, let's delete this for now. Now, this is what I call inducement. This is what I call inducement. Let's mark that out. This point right here. Now, what am I expecting? I'm expecting price to sweep this and give me the displacement to the upside. That's exactly what I'm expecting. Now, let's play price. Beautiful. You can see price sweeps that right here. Let's keep playing price. So let's keep playing price. We are looking for a displacement to the upside, and that's exactly what's happening right here. Okay, beautiful. Now, as you can see, this point right here, there's an other block that got broken. Let's mark that out. There's an other block right here that got broken. Let's mark that out. Now, if you study ICT, you know what a breaker block is. A breaker block is basically a failed order block. Now, when an order block fails and displaces to the upside, what you expect is a retest to that point and for it to continue that upward move. Okay, now, as well as that, I'm also going to pair this with something else. This, if you look closely over here, there is a fair value gap that was created here. And now when you pair a fair value gap with an order block, that's what's called the unicorn model. If you study ICT, you know exactly what that means. So let me mark out that fair value gap. Okay, right here, you can see the fair value gap clearly. I'll change the color so it stands out a little bit more. Change the color so it can stand out. Okay, beautiful. So as you can see clearly, the breaker block, that's a failed order block, lined up perfectly with this fair value gap. Now this gives us more confirmation or a higher probability that this move is likely going to play out. Okay, so now this point right here that swept this liquidity, this inducement, this is my protected low. This point right here is my protected low. I'm not expecting price to move lower than this till I see my move play out. Okay, so let's play price. Zoom in a little bit here. Let's play price. You see price taps into this point right here, and this is exactly where I took my entry. Let me put that long position right at this point. Then the daily time frame, let me show you where I put my TP at. I was aiming for a particular high. Okay, now this high right here, that's what I aim for. Then now my low, back to the 4-hour time frame. Let's play price. That's full TP. That's full TP right there. Okay, this is actually an A plus setup and a sniper entry as well. You can see this is the low, my protected low, so I expected price not to go below this. So sniper entry, A plus setup. If you want my exact model, how I trade, everything about my strategy, you can click the link in my bio.